We begin tonight with the Navy releasing new findings about the deaths of 3 local sailors earlier this year.
The 3 died by suicide while assigned to the USS George Washington, and the Navy examined whether there were any connections between the 3 deaths.
News 3 reporter Brendan Ponton is taking a closer look at the report.
The USS George Washington has been here at Newport News Shipbuilding because it's getting overhauled, and the suicides drew national attention to the issue of sailors' quality of life. The close timeline of the 3 sailors' deaths brought increased scrutiny and an investigation into whether there were any commonalities in the deaths. All 3 died by suicide last April, and all 3 were assigned to the USS George Washington, which is undergoing maintenance at Newport News Shipbuilding. The report finds there are no direct links between the 3 deaths and says the 3 did not have any social or working relationships. It says each had individual life stressors. It says one sailor took his life following a night of heavy drinking and was in the midst of a dispute with his wife. Another had a history of mental health challenges and got into an argument with her live-in boyfriend the night she died. The third took his life on board the ship where he lived. The report says he had complained about his living conditions and had been given opportunities to sleep elsewhere, but he didn't. He was in the process of trying to find alternative housing. The report says more senior leadership should have encouraged him to sleep elsewhere, or mentors could have helped him make better decisions. Quote, "This was a time for intrusive leadership," the report says, adding he wanted to get out of the Navy but still had 3 years left in his contract. The report makes a number of recommendations, including additional suicide prevention training, as well as coming up with an aggressive strategy to promote mental health reporting. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine has been following the issues on the Washington as a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee. He says because the ship has been getting extended maintenance, sailors may feel like they didn't sign up to serve on a ship at a shipyard.
I think that's the big question that I believe and we can provide more mental health resources, and we should. Those are easier fixes, but how do we give somebody that sense of purpose when they're not doing what they thought they were going to be doing?
For now, the Washington remains at the shipyard, and a second, more broad investigation is looking into the living conditions for sailors who were living there as the Navy tries to respond to these deaths. I'm Brendan Ponton, News 3.
Well, we did some digging into suicide numbers among all of our armed forces. And according to the Defense Department, the suicide rate for all active duty military dropped from 28.7 per 100,000 troops in 2020 to 24.3 per 100,000 in 2021. And that is a 15% decline, according to the DoD's Office of Force Resiliency. But there's more. A 2022 study paints a different picture. It says an average of 44 veterans die daily from suicide. That takes into account overlooked causes of death. Now, News 3 has been looking into suicides among military personnel, and you can see our comprehensive coverage on WTKR.com, including an interview with the mother of a local sailor who took his own life.